Hey YouTube, this is me, Unicorn Guy. Today I have a little laptop to show you. It's called a WinBook. I forgot the model number of this machine. Runs Windows 95. There are a lot of blemishes on the machine, and I'll tell you why shortly. I got this machine off of Craigslist sometime in late December, maybe early January. No, I had to have gotten it in late December. Anyway, this little machine was part of a free laptop sale. I got it for $60. I got a non-working Toughbook up here, and another WinBook right here. This one was real finicky because the charging port back here is at best glitchy, so the battery doesn't hold a charge. Back to this one. This was actually part of a government auction I found out from the guy later on, and on the bottom of this machine it has a barcode. And sorry for my tub of medical supplies in the background. It's from the Ohio Department of Health, EDH 8044200, and then it has another barcode right here. I'm not sure what that's for, but that one looks newer than that one, so I assume that one may have been from the manufacturer, and this one may be from the Ohio Department of Health. Oh, and here's the model number right here. WinBook XP5 Pro. Let me set this machine down now. Get this back open and focus. And let me boot it up for you. And so the guy got these machines from a government auction for I think he said a pallet, but they left these inside the pallet. And so, when I got them, since the CMOS is gone, I have to run setup every time. Let's see, what is F? I don't prepare for these videos. Okay. Now, as you see, it is a color display, which is really nice for a Windows 95 laptop. It has a CD drive that's switchable for a floppy drive, another battery, and that's it. It runs Windows 95, and unfortunately, this isn't the government's installation. As you see, this wonderful painting right here, it's not a Rembrandt or Picasso, it's something a small child drew. And I have the wave audio turned up way too high, and there's trackball. But anyway, this laptop must have been owned by a group of small children, judging by the masterpieces that are on here and the various audio files of small children screaming. But other than the couple of blemishes on the machine and the bad CMOS, this is actually a pretty nice machine. This machine actually has a built-in microphone, and it sounds really good. I am very surprised to have a machine with a built-in microphone that actually sounds good. Now, I've had some newer cell phones where the microphone sounds horrible. This sounds actually pretty good. And judging from the properties of the audio file right here, let me go over here. The last time this machine was used was about May 11th, 2004, about 9:30 a.m., assuming that's right. Now, I would wipe this and put Windows 95 on it, but I don't have the floppy drive for it, I just have the CD drive for it. So, and it doesn't have USB because I have a USB USB floppy drive over here if I move these PlayStation UMDs, and I bought this at a thrift store for about $6. I figured I'd always need one of these in case I got a newer PC without a floppy drive. And unfortunately it doesn't have USBs because I would be able to use that. If I open this up, I have VGA and I have serial. And then this door right here I hate because it slides into the machine, you can hardly get it out. That is for a docking station, at least I assume. And that is for the printer. And I think there's another port over here somewhere. If I can get at it. That's for the hard drive. This right here would be for the PC, the PC cards. Let's see. Over here on the side we have our PS2, and we have the infrared and headphones, microphones, and I forget what the third one is. Anyway, this is a really nice machine for its time, and when I was a kid, this would be about the type of machine I would want as a kid. It's just a small laptop, built-in microphone, colored display. Although I don't particularly care for the trackball, I prefer a trackpad, but that may have been too expensive of an option. But all in all, decent machine. And the hard drive over everything else is really quiet. I'm glad for that too, because that means I don't have to replace the hard drive anytime soon. Because I am running low on laptop drives. So we'll shut down the computer since I don't have any software on here to show you. But yeah, that's a nice little WinBook. I got another WinBook to show you over here, but I'm going to have to pause the video and plug it back in and hurry up and do a video on it because it's going to use the same power supply my Dell's using right now. So the second WinBook, and this one I think the model is printed on the inside cover. This is a Pentium 2 and was originally designed for Windows 98. This is also a government PC. Let's see. This is from the Legislative Info System. 02565. Number 41, I guess. And this one's a lot lighter than the 95 machine, of course. And a lot more interesting, too. There's some ports right there. You got infrared over there. Got your audio, your PC card over here. Another PC card slot. We have our RJ11. Yeah, it was RJ11 for our dial-up networking. We have one USB port right here. We have S-video, coaxial video out, VGA, serial, and printer. Over here we have PS2 and a docking station port. This machine has a DVD drive, actually, and a floppy drive, which is nice. Here we got a DVD drive and a floppy drive. Let me open it up. And we have our nice big display right here. We have our track point in the middle and an actual trackpad at the bottom, which is a plus. This is a WinBook XL2. Let me power it on. Here we have the floppy drive. And hopefully an image will show up on the screen. Okay, here it goes. There was originally 100 and some odd MB of RAM in here, But when I replaced one RAM stick with another RAM stick I had, it said I only had 64, even though I added 128 and took out one of these right here. So I took out the other RAM stick and moved it up to the front where the other one was and put the second one I had, the 128, and it counts up as 196 now. So I'm happy for that. It's running Windows 2000 Professional, since I couldn't, for the life of me, get the Windows 98 disk to work on here for some reason. Even though it works on all my other PCs, it doesn't work on this one. Originally I thought the hard drive was bad or something wrong with the motherboard, but I was able to get Windows 2000 on here, and that's what's probably going to stay on it. And it actually runs Windows 2000 pretty nicely. It has a built-in video card, drivers, and everything. I want to say it's an ATI Rage card in here. I know it's about an 8 megabyte card, but I forgot what it is. But this is Windows 2000 though. I haven't got a chance to put this on the internet though. Although I could use my PC card that I'm using for my Dell right now on here after I install the drivers and find a wireless utility, of course. But that's Windows 2000. It works quite well for this machine. Although I can't see any more CPU involved processes on here since it's a Pentium 2. And RAM's kind of an issue too. And I'm so used to using the trackpad in an invert way because I installed the new trackpad for my Dell over here. I guess upside down because that's the only way that the trackpad from the Toughbook up here would fit in the machine. So I said, well, I need a trackpad, so I guess I'll have to use an upside down trackpad. And here is the old trackpad right here. It turns out there's a whole board that it sits on, and you can actually just take the trackpad off without having to replace the board, so that was a plus for me. I might actually keep this and use it for something. I don't know what though, since it's dead. But yeah, that's these are my two WinBooks right here. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have more videos coming up next week as well. I'm trying to work on the CSI case machine down here because well, something's wrong with it. I think it's the power supply, so I'm gonna have to power supply or borrow one for the time being to see if I can troubleshoot it. If it works, then I'll work on locating a new power supply for it. But if it doesn't work without the power supply, then I'll just take all the parts from here, the hard drive namely, and just put in here for a second hard drive, because this is what I've been using for my main PC nowadays. And I have Sony Vegas on here, so I will be having some more videos up shortly within the next week or two. I might have a YouTube poop up in the next week or two, because the reason why I haven't been making YouTube poops is because the CSI case, which I dubbed my video editing machine, died. So yeah, but thanks for watching. Have a nice day.